Hey traders, happy Monday. Welcome to the free video. So today I'm going to be talking about Teladoc, one of the coronavirus honey badgers. So, I mean, number one, the stock was already strong before the coronavirus hit. You can see that the only times that it pulled back, we did have this one time down here in 2018. But for the most part, every time it pulls back, it rallies higher, pulls back, rallies higher, pulls back, rallies higher. And even during the worst of the market pullback, where we, went into bear market territory, Teladoc just pulled back to the 50 and the 34 EMAs, held really well, and went on to new highs. Now, as you can see, this is at a new high today, and I'm sure lots of people are going to write under the video and they're going to be like, it's a new high. Yes, I know it's a new high. The difference here is that this has high short interest. Okay? High short interest. The only time that I look at buying a new high is when you have a specific formula. Number one, you have a squeeze. Number two, you have earnings. Number three, you have high short interest and volume and momentum. So it is that key combination that can oftentimes lead to a short squeeze, like what we saw here in space. And, if you went back to space and if you said, oh man, I'm not going to buy a new high. Well, what happened in space? New high, new high, new high, new high, new high, new high. Oh, little pullback. Oh, new high, new high, new high, all the way up. So, as you can see, this is a short squeeze. Another one that's a good example is Tesla. Again, new high, new high, new high, all the way up. So, I know it's at a new high. I know that it might pull back, but typically with something like this, when it has high short interest, especially when it's up 4.73%, especially when it goes out like on the high of the day. Typically what happens in that instance is you have a bunch of short sellers that are going to likely all get out at the open tomorrow. Now, if they don't, then that just means that you wait until the next day and then maybe they start covering that day. But typically as the pattern goes, if it closes up on the highs, up more than 2%, oftentimes you're going to get a gap higher the next day. And often with that gap higher, the short sellers lose even more money. And then it just kaboom, takes off. So that's a pattern I'm going to be looking for tomorrow, especially because we have an earnings report that's coming up. So I suspect that you have a combination of shorts that are covering plus longs wanting to get into this because it's a coronavirus stock, because it has an earnings report coming up. So I think it's kind of like a combined recipe of sorts. So I'm looking for some more continuation here. As far as how high it can go, well, let's see. So definitely has a target of 190, but I think 200 is a pretty good key psychological value that falls right in line with my 1618 extension target. So, obviously, like if it does pull back, like if let's say the market pulls back this week and it pulls back down to like here, well, that would be even better because then I could buy it at a cheaper price and then I would still look for a $200 price point. So I'm trading this by buying long calls in the earnings series because I want to get a rise in implied volatility along with price. And now that I'm looking at it, I would also love a butterfly up at 200 as well. So if you want to learn more about volatility strategies, my favorite person, Henry Gambell, my favorite mentor, is going to be teaching all about this on Wednesday, April 22nd. Sorry, not the 11th, 22nd, at 7 p.m. Now, he's the absolute best person to talk to about these type of lotto trades, high probability winners in this overall market. Now, I learned butterflies from Henry. I learned unbalanced butterflies from Henry. And that is how I learned how to place all these types of trades. So make sure you come check it out, simplertrading.com/playbook, because he is a wealth of knowledge and he's going to be teaching it to you this Wednesday. So I will be there. I hope you're going to be there too. Be there or be square.